In the heat of equatorial Indonesia, deep within lush landscapes, hide some of the most impressive ancient structures in the world. The Hindu and Buddhist temples of this island nation were painstakingly crafted with stone so they would stand forever. Now they wait for you to find them. Put on a ceremonial sarong, quiet your mind, and enjoy spirituality etched in stone that has been handed down through the ages. In this video, we explore the most beautiful temples in Indonesia. We've collected a list of the most beautiful temples in Indonesia, so make sure to include them in your list if you're a visitor. At first in the list, number 1, Borobudur. Borobudur in central Java is the world's largest Buddhist temple. It has stood the test of time, surviving volcanic eruptions, terrorist bombings, and the 2006 earthquake. Rising above the lush rice fields and traditional kampung villages, it dwarfs other temples in Indonesia. The temple resembles an intricately carved pyramid, with fortified walls and 5 levels of statues. At its peak, the central dome is crowned by 72 Buddha statues, enhancing its grandeur. Built by hand in the 9th century, Borobudur continues to impress visitors, seemingly eternal in its beauty. Number 2, Prambanan. The largest Hindu temple in Indonesia, Prambanan, sits on the island of Java. Often called the Hindu masterpiece, this grand temple is still under reconstruction. As you enter the park, the stone ruins of 224 outer temples are scattered across the grounds. Moving toward the center, you'll find 8 major and 8 minor temples. These ornately carved spires honor Trimurti, Brahma the creator, Vishnu the preserver, and Shiva the destroyer. Marvel at the preservation of this mid-9th century architectural wonder. It stands as a testament to Hindu artistry and devotion. Number 3, Tanah Lot. Carved into a rock formation jutting out from the sea, Tanah Lot Temple attracts thousands of visitors per year. This structure serves as the west point of Bali's for major directional temples. In fact, you can see the south's Pura Luhur Uluwatu high on its cliff during a clear day. The temple sits on its own island and is only accessible by foot during low tide. The original rock formation crumbled, but the Balinese reconstructed the small island because of the temple's popularity. This wave-lit temple is perhaps the most photographed spot on the island, especially during sunset. Number 4, Pura Danu Beratan. The cool air and fog relieve hot travelers ascending Bali Island's central mountains. Up here, you'll find the impressive Lake Beratan nestled among peaks. The shoreside Danu Beratan Temple has been serving the Hindu residents of the area since 1633. The temple is built to praise and give offerings to Dewi Danu, the goddess of lakes, rivers, and water. The goddess and Lake Beratan are what give life to crops on the island through a series of irrigation canals. Descend the mountain on the canal and you'll find a series of smaller temples all dedicated to the water that feeds thirsty crops. Number 5, Pura Luhur Uluwatu. Dedicated to Sanghyang Witiwasa and his manifestation as Rudra, Pura Luhur Uluwatu sits high on a cliffside above the sea. Uluwatu is a growing hotspot in Bali, drawing young travelers with its stunning beaches and cliffside nightlife. For those seeking tranquility, Pura Luhur Uluwatu offers a peaceful retreat. One of Bali's 4 main directional temples, it is designed to protect the island from evil. Though small, the temple stands 70 meters, 230 feet, above the surf of the southern seas. Visit at sunset for breathtaking views, with silhouettes of the temple against the sinking sun. Number 6, Sewu Temple. The Buddhist universe manifests itself in the central temple of Mahadeva at Sewu Temple. Emanating out of the central temple are 4 rings containing 250 smaller temples dedicated to different gods. Situated just about a mile from the Hindu Prambanan Temple, Sewu Temple is the 2nd largest Buddhist temple on Java. The close proximity suggests that ancient Hindus and Buddhists lived in peace. The grand entrance to the main temple faces east and contains an inscription dating the building back to 792 AD. Sewu Temple was one of Java's major religiously active temples starting back in the 8th century. Number 7. Ratu Boko Temple. Sitting on the southern side of central Java, Ratu Boko Temple is perched high on a plateau. Be prepared for lots of stairs in the heat, and bring water. The crumbled ruins suggest that the site was once a fortified castle or mansion for royal families from the Salandra or Mataram kingdoms. You'll find a ruined outer wall, a dry moat, and at the highest point, a lookout pavilion. Climbing up to the pavilion offers a panoramic view, including a clear sight of the nearby Prambanan temple with Mount Merapi. Number 8. Candi Plaosan. You'll find that the Muslim locals take great pride in this central Java temple despite its Hindu-Buddhist dedication. As you enter the massive collection of temples, you'll pass the watchful gaze of the Dwarapalas, or temple guardians, each wielding a snake, club, or sword to fend off evildoers. The main attraction among the 248 Prawara temples is the twin viharas, or main shrine buildings. These two multi-story shrine buildings are perhaps the most impressive temple structures on all of Java. Number 9. Goa Gajah. You'll find ornate cave carvings at Goa Gajah, just south of Ubud on Bali. Enter the sacred area past vendors offering ceremonial sarongs, which you can either buy or borrow as part of your entry fee. The main attraction is a cave with menacing characters carved into its face, mentioned in Balinese poems from 1365. Inside, you'll see phallic and yoni carvings of Shiva. In front of the cave are bathing pools with beautiful female fountain sculptures, discovered in the 1950s. At last in the list, number 10, Pura Besakih. Bali, an island among Indonesia's 17,000 islands, remains predominantly Hindu, unlike the rest of the Muslim-majority archipelago. Pura Besakih, Bali's largest and holiest temple, sits 1,000 meters up Mount Agung in eastern Bali. The temple offers spectacular views of lush countryside and the towering volcano. Pura Besakih is made up of 23 temples, with the most impressive being Pura Besakih Agung. When visiting, be prepared for local vendors and beggars asking for rupiah as you make your way to the temple. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite thing to do in Indonesia? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.